This area is incredible. That's a big truck. Wow, look at this Eiffel Tower that they have over here. Hey guys, it's Richie. Today I think is the last video of this series, or the second to last, because I am done. I'm heading back to Hanoi from Bac Son, where I was in this homestay. I didn't sleep very well again. I'm just too exhausted. Like yesterday, it was only a three and a half hour ride, and like through a good part of it, I was struggling to keep my eyes open. I think I'm getting sick. I mean, I've said in some of the other videos that I'm feeling sick, and I think it's from all the smoke. Like I've been getting like little nosebleeds and stuff too, which fucking sucks. So, hello. So I think it's time to call it quits, just to stay safe. I can come back when it's warmer, which also it's been freaking cold. Like staying at that homestay, there's no heat. Everything is outside, like we're eating outside where it's cold. So that wasn't very pleasant. I was wearing my thermals all night. I didn't even like take a shower because it was too cold. But I didn't really sweat or anything yesterday. Hello. You see that girl telling her dad that, oh, there's a foreigner there. So yeah, I just decided that I should go back to Hanoi. Then I can also explore Hanoi a little bit, but get some rest. Last time I was in Hanoi 2 years ago, I was only there for a couple days, so I didn't really get to see that much. Like I did a food tour and went and looked at the B-52 that's crash landed in there, in this pond. And that was it. That's all I remember anyway. But I just am not going to be able to do 3 or 4 more days with 6-hour rides, 5 and 6 hour rides per day. It's just too much. I don't have the energy for it, and my ass hurts and my back hurts. I know I would be in a much worse state if I was on a Honda Blade 110 though. But hopefully there's some good stuff to see. I'm going a different way back. So this at least was like sort of a loop. Oh, it's kind of windy today. I do need to stop somewhere and get a bottle of water. I do kind of wish that I got a Camelback somewhere just so I could drink and ride. Because I think that's one problem I've been having, is like maybe not having enough fluids. I don't know what plant this is. These big leaves. I don't know if it's like something you eat or if it's like tobacco. I don't really know what tobacco leaves look like. I thought it was kind of a bigger plant, but maybe they have smaller ones here. But they do have cigarettes, and you got to grow that stuff somewhere. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, that was funny. I forgot to turn the camera on. But I don't know the word for water, but I got 2 bottles of water. They only had the small ones. Let's see. Hopefully this will hold on to both of them easy. There we go. That feels solid. Alright. Back on the road. Newark. Okay. Got it. Newark. Because I can see the tone marks that it's what is it? It's a rising tone, or the rising to high tone. Oops. Helps if you turn the key on. Okay, so well, I got my water, and I just asked the lady with the translate if they're growing tobacco here, and she said yes. So I was right. I just never seen a tobacco plant in person, so I wasn't sure. But that's pretty interesting. I wonder if that's what's giving off this like floral smell, because it smells really good over here. And I know if you just have like raw tobacco, like packs of cigarettes and stuff, before they're lit, they smell really nice. Or like smelling a cigar or something, they smell good. That looks like they're growing something else too, maybe some corn. That's interesting though. So they got, for like some big crops, they got rice, coffee and then tobacco, but I'll have to look up where they rank as far as tobacco producers. And I wonder if they export it to Thailand for cigarettes there too, because I don't think I've seen any crops like this in Thailand, unless it's just some area of Isan that's growing it, because I haven't been around Isan very much. Like, I've only been out to Buriram to go to Chang International Circuit. See, I wonder how much these farmers make too. This looks really nice. They're getting overtaken by a Honda Vision, which I'm not sure what bike that's equivalent to in Thailand. Oh, it's really smoky smelling over here, and it's quite hazy. This is why I'm getting sick. Inhaling all the smoke, and then on the dusty roads, the trucks are always kicking up dirt, and I'm inhaling that because I can only hold my breath for so long when they go by. Going up a kind of a rough mountain road now. Wow, look at that. This looks pretty incredible. Alright, up the mountain we go. This seems like it should be a fun road. Oh, there's bamboo over there. Oh, this is really cool. I'm glad I went this way. At least for now. Oh, nice big pile of trash dumped off the side, or no one can clean it up. Oh, got my tire caught in the seam there. Oh wow, there's like a cave over there. That's pretty cool. Just have a big cave in your yard. Here's one of these crazy little trucks. So it's just got like a big single cylinder diesel engine on the front of it that has like, I think it's a belt drive on there. They sound pretty funny, and they are incredibly slow, especially when they're loaded up with stuff. So I bet the engine only makes like 20 horsepower or something. It's so cool looking with like the tiered fields that they use everywhere. Decided to stop to change the camera setup and get some water. This lady is all over the place with her little scooter. It's kind of funny. She's got little pink racing shocks. Oh, and they have horses out here. Oh, that's weird. I think this is the first place I've seen horses. Man, what a town to live in. It's like, look at this. Like, can you imagine living in an area with this kind of view around it? Like, it looks so cool. With all these mountains jutting up out of the ground, and then you have these beautiful looking farms everywhere. Wow. Oh, here's some more horses. They have one brown one. All the other ones I saw were white. But look at these mountains that you get to drive through. But with all this rocky ground, it's got to be hard to cultivate the area. Maybe you just go through, I guess it's just getting that initial startup of a field to get all the rocks out of it. Wow. I just keep saying wow, but I mean, look at it. It's incredible. Like, they have all these trees out here. So I wonder if they're fruit trees. Holy shit. This area is incredible. Oh, it's just such a shame that it's so smoky over here and hazy. This is probably what like Halong Bay would look like if there was no water. Damn, this is pretty insane. I'm really glad that I went this way instead of the way that I came to Bac Son. They have all the trees planted in between the rocks. That's pretty crazy looking. I bet when they have all the leaves on them, it like totally hides the landscape. Oh, and then there's like caves up there. This looks so crazy. I mean, it's like all this like porous rock. I don't know what kind of rock this is. Like, is it volcanic? Wow, now there's a town in this valley. And what is this that they're growing? It looks like small corn stalks, but it seems like they didn't grow very much or like grow very tall. It's all like corn and rice. So maybe they alternate between corn and rice in each little paddy or field or whatever you call it. That's a big truck. Oh, this is a rough area. Well, I guess we're on the highway now and the crazy mountains are over. Got about 2 hours to the hotel in Hanoi. Hopefully there will be something interesting. Whoa, there's a bunch of jets and stuff. That doesn't look like a place you can go. Whoa, look at this little Eiffel Tower. I'll go by this trash pile. Wow, look at this Eiffel Tower that they have over here. It looks like it's just some communications tower. I see some cell phone tower things on there. Well, that's crazy. But of course, the only place to stop is a pile of trash. Well, this is a big road. I don't even know where we're at. I think this is the second one that I've seen. I saw one yesterday in a different area. And I've seen a small Eiffel Tower kind of replica like that in Dalat before. Yeah, I guess they're just all over the place. I guess it does kind of make sense with the French influence, so maybe they decided to just do all the towers like that. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Still got about an hour left, so let's get going. I haven't really seen any cafes that I felt like stopping at. They were either on like a really dusty roadside or closed like usual. So, all right, let's go. They've got little propellers on their helmets. That's pretty funny. They're really going. I don't know what's going on here. Like there was like a traffic jam going on that little on-ramp and this lady was just sitting there on her bike. Maybe it was this truck being stupid. Well, back in Hanoi. Back to the madness. Let's see if someone bumps into me this time. lady. Just made it to the room in Hanoi at the Hotel Lillian, I think. It was about $27 a night for the standard room, but the guy said he upgraded me. I don't really know what the difference is in the upgrade. Yes, start with the bathroom since it's right here by the door. It's got a shower, toilet, sink. Looks pretty clean. We got lots of amenities. There's always toothbrushes in the hotels here. Do people not travel with their own toothbrushes? I'm always kind of confused by that. Yeah, it's pretty basic. We got a chair, got a spot I can set up my laptop. There's 2 chairs right here. The bed, and the bed does seem soft. Seems decent. The prices in the old city here are kind of expensive for what you get, I think. But it's where all the tourist stuff is. And I'm only here for 1 night because that's all that was available. And I just saw that was like the best one. And I can figure out a different place for the rest of my time here in Hanoi. Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a shower, then go to a cafe or something. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more video. I'm fucking tired. So yeah, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.